Good evening, everyone, and welcome back for another Podmas. This is day 6, and you know, we're here for our nightly Advent journey through wine, flavor, and a moment of calm reflection. I'm, of course, Mark, your fat friend. And before we set sail tonight, let's look back at where we've been. Day 1, we had Le Artiste Ripasso, a rich, warm, and comforting, delicious ripasso. El Campeon was night 2, which was a white sangria. It was bright and playful. Then on day 3, we had Chumps de Foin Cabernet, a rustic French winter warmth. Then we had Sheep Station, which was a crisp, vibrant New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Last night, we had Concentric Circles, a bold Australian Shiraz Cabernet blend. And tonight, we had somewhere unexpected, frankly. Uh, I was surprised when I pulled this bottle out. At first, when I just saw the name, I thought, oh, okay, that seems fun. And then I realized where it's from. So tonight, we have A Seaworthy Tale. Which is a Hungarian Grüner Veltliner from the Pannon region. So, really, briefly, uh, if you usually associate Gruner with Austria, you're not wrong. That's the grape's spiritual home. But Hungary shares a similar climate and soil profile in several areas. And their Gruners have quietly become some of Europe's hidden gems. This bottle leans classic Gruner, bright, lively, and aromatic, with fruit, freshness, and a subtle, spicy lift. Let's talk about what is a Gruner Veltliner and why it works in Hungary. Uh, so it's a white grape that's known for citrus and stone fruit, great natural acidity, a refreshing dry finish, a signature hint of white pepper. Hungary is perfectly suited for this style. Gruner thrives in regions that offer warm days, cool nights, mineral rich soils, and long growing seasons. And the Pannon Basin gives it all of that. So while Austrian Gruner gets all that attention, Hungarian Gruner delivers incredible value, fresh, bright, and expressive. So for those of you that aren't aware where Hungary is, it is in Europe. It is kind of landlocked in the middle um, of the European continent. So right there, that's the Hungarian flag. So this is kind of the area in which we're talking about, the Pannon region. It's one of Hungary's most important and diverse wine growing areas. It sits in the southern and central part of the country, a wide basin surrounded by mountain ranges that trap warm air during the day. The result? Ripe, expressive fruit, clean acidity, wines that balance freshness with a warm touch. White wines from Pannon, including Grüner Veltliner, are known for being approachable, aromatic, and extremely food friendly. They're the kind of wines you can pour for anyone, anytime, and they just work. So just love this area, kind of on a waterfront. Interesting as I was doing my research here, the Pannon region actually used to be completely underwater. The Going back a few thousand years, even there was the Pannonian Sea, which was just massive, covered a lot of this area. So I'm sure that has to do with why the soil in these areas is still so rich and fertile. And here's a vineyard in the Pannonian region. Um, the one thing as I'm doing these nightly, I'm coming across these images and I'm like, man, I just want to go see all of these different places. And, vineyards tend to kind of look the same. One vineyard, if I lined up 5 images and said, this one's in Hungary, you might not be able to argue because a lot of the areas look the same, but it does make me jealous, especially where I am in the high Sierra desert. We don't have a lot of this. It's just, yeah, very, very pitiful. So, with all that being said, I'm going to start opening the bottle while I start talking through the tasting notes. How's that sound? So, this is, of course, what we're being told. On the nose, you'll get bright notes of peach, apricot, green lemon, and lemon zest, and that classic Gruner whisper of white pepper. I've never had a Gruner before, so I don't know what to expect in that regard. Um, so all those other things sound good: peach, apricot, green apple, lemon zest. White pepper, though, just in my head, I'm like, is that going to blend well? I guess we'll see. On the palate, it's lively and refreshing with citrus, green apple leading all the way, supported by soft stone fruit. There's a focused acidity, but it's not sharp, just clean and crisp. All right, let's see if we can get this sucker. Very good. I definitely smell that green apple. The finish, dry, elegant, mineral, and smoothly refreshing. The kind of finish that resets your palate instantly, perfect for the halfway point of an Advent wine journey. We're not quite halfway. We're only 6 days in. But let's give it a little go, shall we, and see. I'm definitely picking up that green apple hints. Maybe a little bit peach, not so much the apricot. And I am picking up the lemon zest. And there is a little pepperiness there. That is, it is lively. There is some citrus, definitely green apple. Um, Definitely a little acidity, but I would agree with the note that it's not sharp. It is very clean. On the finish, dry, absolutely. Mineral, I do get that, picking that up. And there isn't a lot of lingering. It definitely really does help to reset the palate. Let's talk about some food pairings and serving tips. So this is a food pairing dream wine. It's incredibly versatile because of its acidity and peppery lift. Some standout pairings: seafood, grilled shrimp, scallops, white fish, mussels in white wine, even sushi. Fresh salads and herbs, arugula, fennel salads, cucumber, citrus dressings. Grunier loves green flavors. Light pasta dishes, lemon butter pasta, pesto, or a primavera. Chicken, especially with dill, lemon, garlic, or rosemary. Asian cuisine, Thai coconut dishes, Vietnamese herbs, light curries. Gruner complements spice rather than fighting it. The vegetables to look for: grilled asparagus. It's always green. Roasted peppers, zucchini, and artichokes. Notoriously tricky pairings for many wines. Serving tip: serve cold at around 45 degrees. Too warm and Gruner can lose a bit of its crispness. Now, I am drinking this at around room temperature, and this room, it's been a little bit colder, so this is, at opening, it was probably in the high 50s, so a little bit warmer than they suggest. But don't necessarily just put this in your fridge. You're going to want to actually get a wine fridge and have it around 45 degrees. So let's do our nightly Advent reflection. Tonight's wine, it's clean, crisp, and quite adventurous, much like the path Advent can take if we let it. Halfway to Christmas, we often feel the pressure building, schedules tightening, obligations stacking up. But tonight's wine invites us to embrace clarity and lightness. A simple question for reflection: where can you invite freshness into your day? A fresh breath, a fresh perspective, a fresh moment of stillness. Sometimes the smallest shift can feel like a seaworthy journey of its own. Well, that wraps up Podmas Day 6. Thank you for exploring the Hungarian treasure with me. And this is really good. Tomorrow for Day 7, we switch styles yet again. New country, new grape, new moment to pause and enjoy the season. Until then, stay refreshed, stay steady, and happy Podmas.